कुछ नहीं किया मैंने, छोड़। नहीं, मैंने कुछ नहीं किया।
भागता रहा हैं?
मैंने कुछ नहीं किया। मैंने कुछ नहीं किया।
सर ये क्या कर रहे हो आप? सर दिस इज अ शो सर, ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप? सिर्फ शो, यू कांट डू लाइक दिस।
मूल वृत्ति का मतलब समझता है
क्या?
इंस्टिंक्ट। और इंस्टिंक्ट या तो होता है या फिर नहीं होता है। मेरा सॉलिड है इंस्टिंक्ट। लेके जाओ उसको।
छोड़ नहीं हम, छोड़ नहीं हम, छोड़ नहीं हम, छोड़ नहीं हम, अरे छोड़ नहीं हम।
बनती है, क्या बात क्या बात क्या बात। And now that's what I call a spectacular trailer. मैं कहूँगा if I have to coin it in one simple word, it's blockbuster, isn't it? A super duper appetizer for a movie. और इस ट्रेलर को देखने के बाद I am so sure पब्लिक के लिए इस टाइटल का वेट करना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है। Well, let's hear it once again for the entire team of Sikandar Ka Muqaddar, each and every individual who's involved in creating this. Let's make some noise, and I'm sure there are a lot of people from the team who've been in the entire journey of this, right? So make some noise. This is your day to celebrate. So congratulations to all of you who've been involved. And नमस्कार, आप सभी का तहे दिल से स्वागत है। मेरा नाम है सचिन कुंभार, and हमारे सारे मीडिया को दोस्तों का स्वागत है। Thank you so much for joining us here. Actually, ट्रेलर से पहले ये जो एक्शन हुआ यहाँ पर आपने देखा यहाँ पर, तो मैं भी चौंक गया था थोड़ा बैक स्टेज, और मुझे यकीन है आप भी देखकर ये हो क्या रहा है। आलोक कैसे हो भाई? गुड टू सी यू। वेल, इन्वेस्टिगेट किया तो मुझे पता चला कि ये सिकंदर के मुकद्दर के डायरेक्टर साहब का स्पेशल टच था। मैं डिस्क्लेमर देना चाहूंगा, दीज स्टंट्स हैव बीन परफॉर्म्ड अंडर एक्सपर्ट सुपरविजन, सो प्लीज डू नॉट ट्राई एनी ऑफ दिस एट होम। थैंक यू। वेल, बस सिकंदर का मुकद्दर में ऐसे ही बहुत सारे सरप्राइजेस, ट्विस्ट और टर्न्स के लिए तैयार रही है, एंड वी कैन नॉट वेट एज इट ड्रॉप्स ऑन द 29th of November ओनली ऑन नेटफ्लिक्स। वेल, ऑनेस्टली बोलूं, एट दिस मोमेंट मेरा माइंड ऑलरेडी, एंड नॉट जस्ट मेरा, आई एम श्योर आप सभी का माइंड ऑल्सो, आई लव द वे यू आर नॉडिंग एंड असर्टिंग विद दैट, इट इज वर्किंग दैट वे कि डिटेक्टिव मोड में चला ही जाता है। जैसे हम ट्रेलर देखते ही वो एक डिटेक्टिव अंदर आ जाता है कि 3 आरोपी, 60 करोड़ के हीरे और एक पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर, और उसके साथ उसकी मूल वृत्ति। कौन हो सकता है चोर? अब तो टाइटल के रिलीज तक वेट करना पड़ेगा, बट ट्रेलर से इतना आइडिया तो आ ही गया कि दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ राइड विद अ लॉट ऑफ सस्पेंस एंड अ प्ले ऑफ इंस्टिंक्ट। अच्छा, मैं आप सबसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि ये मैंने जो लफ्ज इस्तेमाल किया यहां पर, मूल वृत्ति, ये शब्द आपको पता है? सपोर्ट मिल रहा है कि वो बता रहे हैं, आप सब बता रहे हैं कौन आरोपी होगा, 1, 2 या 3। Well, as she rightly mentioned, that we will get to know only on the 29th of November when it drops on Netflix. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on stage director, original films, Netflix, Ruchika Kapoor Sheikh. A rocking welcome to you and good to see you.
Good afternoon everyone. Thank you so much for being here. आपने देखा ना क्या हुआ? Recording की अच्छे से? Thank you so much for being here. And I feel very privileged that I get to be amidst such a phenomenal cast of Avinash Tiwary, Jimmy Shergill and Mr. Rajiv Mehta, and a really prolific director who I've been a fan of him since always, Mr. Neeraj Pandey. Today is so special because सिकंदर का मुकद्दर एक बड़ा रोमांचक सफर है। इसमें मिस्ट्री है, थ्रिल है, कॉप्स है, एक्शन है और बहुत ट्विस्ट्स एंड टर्न्स है। आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ यू आर रेडी फॉर इट, बट 29 नवंबर तक वक्त है, तो फट से आप रेडी हो जाओ। In fact, when Neeraj Pandey decided to work with us on this story, after the phenomenal success of Khaki the Bihar chapter, we were so happy that we get to tell this diamond heist thriller together. और थोड़ी सी बात करते हैं हमारे wonderful cast की, जो सिकंदर है, sweet सा, innocent सा, regular सा, जो actually face value पे बिल्कुल आप नहीं ले सकते. उनके नसीब की डोर है जिमी शेरगिल के हाथों में. बड़ा मंझा हुआ खिलाड़ी है. इस सिकंदर का मुकद्दर बस जिमी शेरगिल के हाथों में है. Coming to Jimmy sir, who's played a cop whose instinct and मूल वृत्ति से मैं भी नहीं बच पाए. And I'm hoping that for some reason you guys get caught in his मूल वृत्ति, because after that the events are just exciting. Finally, Mr. Rajiv Mehta, who so far had such wonderful comedic roles that he's entertained us with, who will be seen in an absolute never before seen avatar. Sikandar Ka Muqaddar, how do I put this? It's a cat and mouse game. एक तरफ बहुत relatable और दूसरी तरफ बिल्कुल unforgettable. तो इस कहानी की डोर अब आपके हाथ में. इसका मुकद्दर अब ऑडियंस और मीडिया के हाथों में. I hope you enjoyed the film as much as we enjoyed making it for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruchika. Thank you. You know what? I have to compliment you and say that we started with a live stunt, then we followed by a Zabardast blockbuster trailer, and you were on the icing on the cake, because the way you described and gave us deep dive into the insights. So thank you so much. So beautifully the story was told. So thank you.
Thank you. I hope I haven't told too much, because ये तो 2 मिनट भी नहीं है फिल्म का.
Of course.
नहीं है. बहुत है फिल्म में.
But she's the one who's been my biggest supporter, and she's saying, yeah, 29 November, you got to wait and watch. That's what. Yes. Well, with that, Ruchika, with your permission, shall we call the star cast on stage?
Before we do, I actually want to talk about the surprise package of the film, which is Tamannaah. I'm a fan of her magnetic presence. We've all seen her dance, but when I saw this film, the emotion, the depth, and the challenge that she brought to it is phenomenal. So thank you to the entire cast, thank you to the crew who worked relentlessly, and thank you, Mr. Neeraj Pandey, for choosing us to tell this wonderful story with.
Thank you for always dishing out the best content and giving us Sikandar Ka Muqaddar. Thank you. Well, please welcome Rajiv Mehta urf Mangesh Desai. Namaskar sir, स्वागत है आपका. Request you to please stay back here. Thank you. Stand, please. Thank you. If I could request you stand here with us till we call everybody on stage. All right. ROP number 2. Let's welcome Tamannaah Bhatia urf Kamini Singh. Welcome, Tamannaah. Now, since they are seated on the hot seats, yep, looking like a diva. ROP number 3, जिनकी अभी थोड़ी देर पहले काफी धुलाई हुई है, yeah. Avinash Tiwary urf Sikandar Sharma. Welcome. And now, Inspector Jaswinder के किरदार को बखूबी निभाते हुए, the one and only, please welcome Jimmy Shergill. Welcome, welcome to the Starcast. Thank you so much for joining us. And now, the man who has crafted सिकंदर का मुकद्दर, उन्हें स्पॉटलाइट में बुलाते हैं, जिन्होंने नेटफ्लिक्स के लिए ये शॉर्ट सुपर हिट बनाई है. He is behind it all, the man who's done the story, the script, the direction of Sikandar Ka Muqaddar. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Neeraj Pandey. Welcome, sir. Welcome. It's a pleasure. Before I get you seated, I have a question for you. Now, this is, I have to compliment you, first of all. The trailer is fabulous, spectacular.
Thank you.
And this is your baby. And it's इसलिए फिलहाल क्या हो रहा है दिल में? Is it excitement, nervousness, satisfaction? What is the feeling like?
Satisfaction, basically, that we are able to bring this to you guys. Thank you all for coming and turning up in these numbers. And we are very happy to present Sikandar Ka Muqaddar trailer, and we are waiting for the 29 to drop it. Yeah.
We are also eagerly waiting. I request you please be seated. Thank you. Thank you. If I could, yep. I know हमारे मीडिया के दोस्तों काफी सारे सवाल हैं उनके जहन में जो पूछना चाहेंगे, पर उससे पहले कुछ सवाल मैं पूछ लेता हूं. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see a lot of familiar faces from the world of media. Thank you so much for joining us here. And इससे पहले कि आप सवाल पूछें, मैं थोड़े सवाल पूछ लेता हूं, थोड़ा डीप डाइव करता हूं और into the world of सिकंदर का मुकद्दर and get to, पर आपसे एक बहुत सिंपल सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं कि 60 करोड़ के डायमंड्स किसके पास हैं?
It's actually with Ruchika more than anyone else. No, you'll have to wait till the 29th to find out. और उम्मीद है कि मतलब इससे आपको देखते हुए उतना ही मजा आएगा जितना हमको इसको बनाते हुए आया. बहुत अच्छी जर्नी रही है with all the talent that is involved. Some of them are on stage right now, and we had a fantastic journey on this one, and I'm confident that you guys will enjoy it.
Yes, वो कहते हैं सब्र का फल यहाँ पर ब्लॉकबस्टर होने वाला है.
Hope so.
And you know उसका जवाब तो हमें जसविंदर सिंह देंगे on the 29th of November कि कौन actually किसने चुराए ये हीरे. But नीरज सर, आपकी हर फिल्म में कहानी के साथ साथ कैरेक्टर्स का भी स्पेशल फ्लेवर होता है. एंड मेरा सवाल ये है कि एक हाइस्ट मूवी में एक तरफ एक्साइटमेंट, किसने चोरी की, क्यों चोरी की, चोर को पकड़ा कैसे जाएगा, एंड द लिस्ट इज लॉन्ग. दूसरी तरफ स्टेइंग ट्रू टू द कैरेक्टर्स दैट यू हैव विजुअलाइज्ड एंड कंसीव्ड. कितना मुश्किल या आसान होता है आपके लिए टू मेंटेन दैट बैलेंस?
Mr. Bachchan's movie, this is the same to you guys as well.
Of course, the first time we heard the name, I was definitely like सिकंदर का मुकद्दर. मुझे 2 सेकंड, then it makes sense also. So I think the sound has an appeal to it. I think it the first time I heard it, it really made me very excited because लगता है कि यार वो वही फिल्म तो नहीं है. But the title has so much of significance. When you see the film, you'll understand it on 29. So हम शायद उसके बाद बात करें इस बारे में कि टाइटल कैसा है और कैसे फिट बैठता है इस फिल्म.
The same question. The title is of course हम सब मुकद्दर का सिकंदर कहते हैं, तो आई एम श्योर ये लोग इसमें इंटरेस्ट तो ज़रूर लेंगे. और जब पहली बार सुना था तो जब हम शूट कर रहे थे, आई यूज्ड टू गेट रियली कंफ्यूज्ड इन द टाइटल. आई कॉल्ड इट रॉन्ग मेनी अ टाइम्स, बट आई गेस पीपल आर गोना लाइक इट. इट साउंड्स एप्ट.
पहली बार अपना स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी थी तीनों ने, रिएक्शन क्या था? फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने रेड द स्क्रिप्ट, रिएक्शन क्या?
It's the shortest script that I had read. मैंने इतनी छोटी स्क्रिप्ट कभी पढ़ी नहीं थी और जब मैंने देखा तो मुझे लगा कि फिल्म पूरी शायद है नहीं. फिर बाद में पता चला कुछ पेजेस भी नहीं मिले थे और शूट के काफ़ी करीब आकर लास्ट के जो 5 पन्ने हैं हमें वो काफ़ी समय बाद मिले. माय फर्स्ट इंस्टिंक्ट अगर आपने मुझसे पूछा तो मुझे लगा ये बहुत छोटी स्क्रिप्ट है. एंड ओनली व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड डूइंग इट डिड वी रियलाइज हाउ इट opens up into this film that we have made. So yeah, that's my.
मुझे अच्छा लगता है जब डायरेक्टर्स मुझे एक अनप्रेडिक्टेबल रोल में डालते हैं जहाँ पर नॉर्मली लोग मुझे नहीं, मेरे बारे में नहीं सोचते. एंड आई फील लाइक एज एन एक्टर दिस इज़ व्हाट एक्साइट्स मी द मोस्ट. ये मेरे काम का सबसे मेरा इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्सा है कि जहाँ पर आई गेट टू प्ले डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स. I love experimenting and doing different stuff. So इस साल में जो भी मेरा काम बाहर आया है, I think this will be very very fresh for people to watch.
You worked with Neeraj for a long time. Have you seen any change in him? His really way of working has changed over a period of time with the technology and everything. Also, the second question is, Neeraj is known to do realistic stories. So, is there any weird touch with this story?
Oh, I think Neeraj has always been very organized, very precise as far as the scripts are concerned, and like Tamannaah was mentioning, that everything is very organized when you're shooting with him. All you need to do is know your part and come and do your part. You know what I mean? Which is a very big thing because his shots are very long. In my 30 years, I've not seen many people who randomly choreograph such long shots for a 5-page, 6-page scene to be told in like a single shot is an amazing experience even for actors because you know you have to be on your guard at every moment. Ki up cameras left me, now it's gone somewhere else, but I have to run and come from behind and be there so that you know I get the perfect entry. And we keep rehearsing for it sometimes from early morning till and we probably get it right by say 2 o'clock because it's a long shot. It could be a 10-minute shot. So he's known for that. West, I think he was always a workaholic. He still is a workaholic. It is a great thing.
I think मुझे Neeraj sir, sorry, this question wasn't even directed to me, but I'll just tell you one thing that I felt like he cinematically treats a lot of very real moments, and I feel like that's why there is. हमने जब उनकी फिल्में देखी हमें मैजिकल लगा है क्योंकि वो बहुत ही मंडेन चीज़ों को बहुत ही सिनेमैटिकली ट्रीट करते हैं. वो बहुत पसंद है उनके काम का and I got you know an opportunity to first hand see how he does it. So yeah, that was fun.
And what you discovered as an artist
Working with Neeraj definitely gives me that prep is everything, you know, and I feel like it's very nice to be on a set जहाँ सब बहुत organized होता है. आपका काम आप सिर्फ अपने काम पर फोकस कर सकते हो, आपको किसी भी चीज़ की टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So I feel like that is one takeaway for me. And then also the comfort of just working with some wonderful actors. I'll be honest with you because only when you have very supportive actors, like there was this one scene I remember doing, was a very important scene, and I had and I know there's a writer's block, but if there's an actor's block, then I had that on that day.
Oh.
Yeah, that. And it was a very important scene, and I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason I blanked out. And he was just so kind, and I think his part was more difficult than my part, but he was, you know, he supported me through that scene without really making me feel like taking so long, or he actually just supported me so much in that scene. So thank
She's
you.
just being her humble self, very honestly.
मैंने इसकी इतनी तारीफ की है, इसने एक भी तारीफ नहीं की है. I'm really like probing him. I told him backstage.
अब कुछ तो तारीफ,
कुछ तो बोल
थोड़े
दो,
पैसे
ऐसे बुरा
मिल जाते,
लगेगा.
थोड़े पैसे मिल जाते. बोलना
तुम
सिंधी
सिंधी से पैसे मांग रहे हो? Really? Very ambitious.
How was working with Tamannaah?
Tamannaah, see, so the first instinct I'll tell you, I had never met her. I just realized, I don't know if I should say this, so I met her and realized that I had first met her when she was in her 9th standard and
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh God,
And-
this is
and-
such a crazy story.
yeah, so I'm not giving you details.
No, you
but
should say it. You should say it. It's so insane. It's
So
true.
there was a workshop, a modeling workshop, was it?
Something we were doing some acting, some
Workshop it was. I think I'd finished my 12th and I thought of I wanted to be an actor and I was taking some workshop. And when I went in there, everyone was elder to me because you know we were still young. There was only one person who was younger to me, and that was her. And of course, she looked as pretty when she was in her 9th standard. So she was remarkable. Her presence is something you can't forget. I came back, I saw her in films, and I wasn't sure if she's the same person that I'd seen in the workshop until we met now. So this is, I'm talking about back in 2002-3, if I'm
must be 4, yeah, 4 or 5.
around that.
No, actually, you're right. 2002.
2002-3,
Yeah.
and we met finally on set here. And my first experience was, this person is so warm. She's so warm. I don't know how to say this. वो एक उनकी एक इनहेरेंट नाइसनेस है, वो इनके माता पिता से शायद आई हो, बट वो आप तक पहुंचती है. सो फॉर मी द पर्सन रियली केम much stronger. Then we started doing our character work, and we you know it became easier for us to really get into doing what we had to. But that warmth is what really I think we kind of made us friends, and then we got into working with this film.
And
Good, very good.
और थोड़ा लिख कर आता हूँ.
हाँ, अगले.
How is it to work with an actor like Jimmy?
You know, so sir, क्या ही बोलूँ मैं सर अब. हाँ, क्या ही. So I had mentioned it to him when I was thinking of wanting to be an actor, and you know, you look around actors for inspiration, and for some reason when I saw him, I used to feel like मैं शायद ऐसा वाला actor बनूँ. शायद, you know, this was a thought that used to come, and I remember reading interviews that he used to give. I think माचिस के बाद आपका कोई इंटरव्यू आया था पेपर में, and I was in my engineering college. Remember sitting down with it and saying ये जो इन्होंने लिखा है ना, this is what I need to do to be the actor that I want to be. And then finally to sit down with him and do the scenes, it was, वो क्या बोलते हैं, manifestation बोलने, coming full circle बोलने. When we sat down together, आमने सामने सीधा सीन ही शुरू वैसे हुआ. तो मुझे कई बार ऐसे फ्लैशेज आते थे, याद है जब तू पहुंच गया तो पहुंच गया. So I used to take a lot of joy in it, just sitting in front of him and being able to perform. It was a great amount of joy and fun for me.
And Jimmy, what do you think about the younger lord?
Younger lord मत बोलो, look at him. Look at him. Yeah.
As young
Actually, I have to say that only in our country I think actors get better as they evolve, right?
Yeah.
As they grow older. I think actors get better.
Hope so.
I
Some
think so.
do. He's like
Some do.
बट हाँ, मुझे बहुत मजा आया. मैं बहुत हंसा करते थे उसके ऊपर. अविनाश का मुझे तो I loved him in that. I still remember when I watched Bhatia, I told Neeraj that boy is moving. And then अचानक से फिर when I finally met him, I was like, यार ये तो अच्छा था, गोरा सा लड़का है. So क्या भूत बना लिया सब. So that was his character they had worked on and everything like that. And काफी English type का और
English type.
वैसा लड़का लगा और उसमें एकदम मैंने कहा this is how good an actor a person
I have to
is.
mention the first time I met him यहाँ पे नीरज सर के ऑफिस में. So नीरज सर had called me कि एक फिल्म है, बात करनी है मुझे. I walked in. I didn't know he was sitting there. I had no idea what the film is. I walked in. नीरज सर एक तरफ, जिमी सर एक तरफ, मैं बीच में बैठा हूँ और ये दोनों लोग एक शब्द नहीं कह रहे. This nicely sitting और सब good, very good. और सब ठीक. 10-15 मिनट तक एक शब्द नहीं बोल रहे. They hardly say a
Neeraj
word.
sir, you're actually nice. It's fun.
No, you should have. I'm telling you the
They were
first
just
time I
trying to
met him.
intimidate you then.
I was like, क्या क्यों बुला लिया मुझे, इनके बीच में क्यों बैठा हूँ मैं, एक
Why are
शब्द
you
नहीं कह
performing
रहे.
on screen or off screen also? You're trying to scare him. Were you trying to intimidate him?
He
No,
the
I
only-
just come in 5 minutes before he came.
हाँ.
So even I was
So you also didn't
pretty clueless about as to what are we going to discuss because he had given
We
me
didn't
the
discuss
script to
anything.
read.
Three of us sat. Then finally sir got up and
अच्छा मुझे भी जब स्क्रिप्ट दी गई थी पढ़ने के लिए तो पूरा प्री क्लाइमैक्स और क्लाइमैक्स था ही नहीं उसमें. तो he had told me work in progress but आप यहाँ तक पढ़ो then we'll discuss. So we had discussed it, he liked it. So I think probably he just wanted both of us to meet and everything like that and then forgot to introduce us.
he just you know and they sat.
Best.
Guys, last 2 questions and then we'll wrap up.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you
Brilliant.
guys.
Lovely.
Fun.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Thank you.